Hi, this is Edip, May 31st, 2019. This is about proms. Prom. English is my fifth language chronologically, therefore bear with me. I'm angry with you teachers. Again, let me repeat. I'm very angry with you today, teachers. I myself, I have been an educator. I have taught more than 20 years at college, philosophy and logic, part-time. And also, I have taught for 10 years at my two sons' school. One of them graduated from University of Arizona as a lawyer and later studied at Tsinghua University, international law. Now he's a lawyer in California, and the other graduated from Princeton 2 years ago. Now he's working and he's planning to go to study MBA or law at Stanford or Harvard, one of those schools. Therefore, I am an educator and also accomplished father in terms of educating my kids. And I am angry with you because I have been visiting my sister in New Jersey, and I have two nieces here. One of them is a student at high school last year. She's 17 years old. She was crying this morning. I wondered about what hurt her so much. She was late for school. Well, knowing her that she's not really very studious, I wondered, and she said, well, today was a very important day for her. She needed to go to school in order to be able to participate in prom, which she has been fixated for last month, more than a month, because I came from Arizona. About a month ago, she was on the phone talking about the prom. And now, what I learned shocked me. What I learned shocked me. And I learned that she was crying because this is very highly exaggerated event. In order to participate, she needs to buy a ticket, $100. She needed to get a dress, a prom dress, $400 she paid, $400 for a dress that she will wear one night as a student. And then she got other stuff, whatever needed. Bag, hair do, and all those stuff. She said about it cost $600. And she said even other students spend much more. And I checked here, Google, and here it is. At money.com says, according to a 2015 survey from Visa, so that you can see, I don't know whether you will be able to see it. And I don't see whether you see it, but check it. Prom dresses 2019 cost. These are the keywords for search. According to a 2015 survey from Visa, this is rubber banks, Visa card, they are the criminals because they get money from poor people or hardworking people and then siphon the money to the rich. That's the way how this rigged system works. Anyway, this is in parentheses. Survey from Visa, American families were spending an average of about $919 on their prom goers. That was down only slightly from $978 in 2014. It peaked in 2013 with the average cost of prom being $1,139. It is about $1,000 average. For one night, the money is spent. Most families in the United States are hardworking families. Many of them have hard time making the ends meet, which the family of my niece, they work very hard one of them in factory, the other is, both of them, in fact, three of them in factory. Very hard jobs. The father works, mother works, the older sister works. And they barely make the ends meet. They have, thank God, comfortable home. They rent. Still, they are not eligible to buy a house. And now, this hard-working family, an extra, they need to give about $600 for the prom. Why? Why? I'm not going to accuse this little girl, 17 years old, impressionable. She is the product of your education. And you are facilitating this crime. You teachers, what did you teach her? What did you teach her? Nothing. Nothing. She's crying for this nonsense. To spend the hard-earned money, $600, for stupid prom. This prom still could be a wonderful event. Students could be entertained and have fun without spending a penny. It could be at school. You could create a culture. You could change the culture. They come to your school from morning until evening sometimes. Most of their times, they spent in your classrooms. You didn't educate them. You didn't give them any value. You didn't discuss the issues with them. I had the opportunity to discuss with her. I told her, I said, I wish you protested this. Go to the prom with your t-shirts. Say, I am not a sheep in the crowd. I'm not going to spend hundreds of dollars on this stupid dress. For what? Everyone is like, it is just waste of money, waste of resources. Be a critical thinker. Your job as an educator, not to open a hole in the brain, in the skull of your students and push in few fragments of knowledge or some false information. It's not. We are in an information age. It is under your fingertips. Anyone can get abundance, trillions of information on any subject, tons of information. You don't need to be carrying some information. It's like old times. The range of information, the amount of information has exploded astronomically. How hard a student works cannot even memorize, retain 1/1,000,000th, 1/1000,000th of information available out there. Therefore, it is a futile job, stupid job, to consider students a spectacle of bits of information. Yes, there are some necessary information they need to learn, comprehend, and retain. It's not stupid memorization. But the most important skill that a teacher needs to train students about is critical thinking. You should have had discussions in school about this stupid, I am using the word stupid, which my wife tells me, Edip, don't use this word stupid. But sometimes valuable, this word exists, has a meaning. And that, to me, is one of the best places that perfectly fits to describe. This is crazy. You should have had discussions in school, try to change this culture of waste. Unbelievable. Anyway, and of course, girls spend much more money, and it is culture. But the culture, you should be the influencer teachers. But you are bystanders and even facilitators of this tragedy. Many families suffer because of you. And students, they think spending this much money, 1,000, on nonsense is something good. Students should learn to be happy with themselves, with their clothes which they wear daily. There's nothing wrong about that. They should come there with these t-shirts or the best clothes they already have. They should not buy anything. You should be promoting self-confidence, individuality, but it is not hedonistic individualism, with sense of community, a member of community, but think individually, act socially. Think individually. I offered my, her name is Sarah, by the way. I just want to give, I will not give the last name. She doesn't want it. And I said, I wish that you went in front of the place where the prom night will be held and protest there. And maybe burn that dress. Because it will be useless after that night. Even that night is useless. What is the benefit of that? Except that you tell each other, students tell each other, I act stupidly and I spent $600 on this dress, and which I will not wear again. This is a travesty. This is an insult to working families. I know there are some families who, from this rigged system, they make plenty money without even working. They steal hardworking people's money through so-called capitalistic religion. Well, it is. It is a religion. The 1% owns most of the wealth in the United States, just three individuals own more wealth than half of American population. Bill Gates, William Buffett, and Bezos. Bezos, who makes billions and billions every year, is basically starving his employees. His employees getting food stamps and or government health care. Means working people subsidizing Bezos billions. And this is a rigged system. A rigged system which through the media also promotes these unjust, very unjust, unfair distribution of wealth, like want to be a millionaire, only one person wins. The Survivor, the game even designed a way, everyone loses, one person wins, it is fine, it is good. Lottery. Millions lose money and they put hope and they get disappointed each time. And one person gets more money than even they can handle. Why? $500 million, $250 million lottery. They celebrate this. Why? To justify inequality. That it is okay that millions of people will lose money, only one person win. This is good. And we live in the system and this is part of the system. You teachers, you have duty to instill sense of justice, sense of care about environment, about respecting families' hard-earned money. You should raise children who are not hedonistic, who are not sheep in the herd, who can question the traditions, the conventions, the society. And this is one thing that I expect from you. Start changing it. And you will find many students, when you raise this issue, when you stand for good thing, you will see students who are thinking, who are stronger. You will see they will be creating alternative proms, or they will change this culture. Rotten, wasteful, and merciless, because families suffer. It's not little money, $1,000 for one night, unnecessary spending. Okay, Thank you very much, and please share this video. I know my English is not that good, especially I am right now in part of New Jersey where people, my friends or family friends, they all speak Turkish. English again is my fifth language. But you may even cut and paste, put together, create clips and share these. Let's start a movement against this wasteful stuff. This is not the only wasteful things we have, but we need to be conservative in this regard. Those who claim to be conservatives, they conserve bad traditions. No, no, no. Conserve the environment, the resources, and let's have a better society that will share God's blessings and transcend the religious, national borders. Stand for peace, for justice, and for freedom. Be one, don't be scared, like Socrates, like Jesus, like Muhammad. Of course, these people, especially Jesus and Muhammad, are tainted by the so-called their followers, worshippers, which they, in fact, they betrayed their message. And Muslims have nothing to do with Muhammad, Sunnis or Shiites, and Catholics and Protestants too. They betrayed the teaching of Jesus. They turned him to a capitalist warmonger. If you ask some right-wing evangelists, oh, Jesus is a warmonger. He's gung-ho, and he is a capitalist. No. Anyway, peace. You may subscribe, but here in this channel I have Turkish and English videos. English videos I share it with, in parentheses, letter E standing for English. You can search Edip Yuksel, parentheses E, and I try to make a playlist, English playlist. You can see that, or you can search it, but put inside the parentheses letter E, no space in between. Thank you.